I'm Brandy, and I'm the mom behind Aunt Bindy's Bookshelf. On this channel, we help moms as they help their kids learn and grow. Today, we are going to do that by talking about what sensory play is and how we can bring more of it into our lives. Sensory play is a big deal in the child development world, but I'll tell you, every time I talk to moms about it, I see moms just cringe because the first thing we think when we think of sensory play is holy mess. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's talk about what sensory play is and ways that we can do it that don't make moms crazy. Sensory play is any play that's designed to engage kids' senses. So things like introducing different flavors, different textures for both the hands and the mouth, different scents. All of those can be part of sensory play. I want to talk a little bit more about sensory play because it's probably not exactly what you think it is. When I think of sensory play, and I think most other people feel this way as well, I think of tactile sensory play. Now, tactile sensory play is play that's designed to engage all 5 of a kid's senses. That's what things like Play-Doh and sensory bins are all about. A good experience engages as many of those 5 senses as it can. For example, a good sensory play experience might be providing brightly colored scented Play-Doh and some pots and pans for kids to play kitchen. The Play-Doh is going to provide a textural experience, a scent experience, and a visual experience. The pots and pans are going to provide that auditory input as kids bang them around. Those types of experiences are great and they're really important. They help kids as they explore their world. In fact, I'm going to link a video in the description below about exactly why sensory play is important, what some of the benefits are. But those are not the only kinds of sensory play. There are 2 other kinds of sensory play that are just as important, but that we don't usually think of as sensory play. They're called the vestibular play and proprioceptive play. Vestibular play is the kind of play that we do that helps develop balance. So things like hanging from the monkey bars, walking on a balance beam, doing the slides, those are all things that are vestibular play. Some easy ways to add vestibular play to your day are to go to the park. Just about everything at the park helps with vestibular play. Hold kids' hands as they walk along the curb, help them develop that sense of balance. Twirl with them, so helpful in developing that balance. Proprioceptive play is play that helps us discover where our body is in space. How many times have you watched a kid as they run directly into something? And sometimes it's because they're just not paying attention. But sometimes it's because that proprioceptive sense is still being developed. Some ways that we can help develop that proprioceptive sense are doing different kinds of animal walks, like a bear crawl, a crab walk, kangaroo hopping. Those all help. Doing an obstacle course in which we're climbing over and under things, that helps develop where our body is in space. And things like yoga poses, those help a ton. So the next time you hear someone talking about sensory play and you're cringing thinking about messy disasters, remember, 1, it's important, and 2, it doesn't have to be that messy disaster if you don't want it to be. The way that you do sensory play and the way I do sensory play and the way Sarah from tumbling class does sensory play might all be different, and that's okay. As long as it works for your family, you're doing a great job.